It's not unusual to be sad with anyone.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most 10-worthy performances on Dancing with the Stars.
Dance with stripes, cutaway, perfect fit style. Putting on the Ritz.
Number 20, Gasolina, James Maslow and Peter Murgatroyd. During the show's Latin-themed music night in 2014, Big Time Rush's James Maslow and his partner Peter Murgatroyd danced a scorching samba that's still giving off heat a decade later. In fact, the chemistry between the two was so strong that some couldn't help but wonder if there was real-life tension between the pair. The very in-shape season 18 favorite duo already looked amazing at the beginning of the performance. But when Murgatroyd, dressed in striking red lingerie, removed Maslow's tank top, it was easily cemented as one of the show's sexiest ever. Quote, "That was filthy and dirty and I love it," said Judge Bruno Tonioli following the routine. So did we, but we promise we're not just thirsting. Number 19, Discombobulate, Zendaya and Val Chmerkovskiy with Maxim Chmerkovskiy and Anna Trebunskaya. Back in Zendaya's Disney days, she appeared on Dancing with the Stars' 16th season with partner Val Chmerkovskiy as the youngest contestant in the history of the show at the time. This made her great performances all the more impressive, especially this Week 5 Argentine tango to Hans Zimmer's Discombobulate from the Sherlock Holmes soundtrack. Performed alongside pro dancers Maxim Chmerkovskiy and Anna Trebunskaya, it was an act that told a story. As Bruno Tonioli put it, quote, "A tale of entrapment, deceit, and desire." It would be exciting enough to earn the first 10s of the season regardless, but it's the side-by-side comparison at play here that earns it a spot on the list. It left us discombobulated. Number 18, The Simpsons Theme, Charli D'Amelio and Mark Ballas. TikTok star Charli D'Amelio and her partner Mark Ballas became Marge and Homer Simpson during Dancing with the Stars Disney Plus night, in an incredible tribute to the cartoon family. And before you ask, yes, they were painted yellow for the act. Talk about commitment. And that's before we even mentioned D'Amelio's mountain of blue hair, which she said was kept in place due to about 300 bobby pins. Quote, "Mark my words, that is about to go viral," remarked Judge Derek Huff following the animated routine that saw the duo dance through Springfield to the show's theme song. Sure enough, it was a hit. Number 17, Can't Keep My Hands to Myself, Jana Kramer and Gleb Savchenko. We didn't think this routine could have possibly been any steamier. After all, the performance, which began with the dancing partners in bed, literally ended with them in the shower.
So come on, give me a taste of what it's like to be next to you. Won't let one drop go to waste.
So we were surprised to learn that the original plan went even further. Quote, "The original idea was I wanted you to start with 2 other guys in the bed and then I come in," Savchenko revealed on a podcast with Kramer, reflecting on their time on the show.
Can't keep my hands to myself. I mean, I could, but why would I want to? Hands to myself.
Quote, "ABC did not approve of that," he continued. The two had a hot and cold relationship while on the show and would sometimes clash, but this performance definitely lands on the sizzling end of that spectrum.
Can't keep my hands to myself. Give me your all and nothing else. myself.
Number 16. Santa Maria del Buon Aire, Jojo Siwa and Jenna Johnson. Jojo Siwa and Jenna Johnson broke new ground on Dancing with the Stars as the first ever same-sex dance partners to compete on the show. The pair made it all the way to the finale, but it's this routine from the semifinals that ranks as our favorite. During this redemption performance, the pressure was on to deliver, and they certainly didn't disappoint, with the number earning a perfect score. Quote, "Tonight I'm going to leave everything I have in the ballroom," Siwa had shared on Instagram leading up to the performance. She was not lying. Number 15. I Got 5 on It, Tethered Mix, Iman Shumpert and Daniela Karagosh. It may have been horror night on Dancing with the Stars, but Iman Shumpert and Daniela Karagosh's contemporary number was anything but horrific. The routine, inspired by Jordan Peele's horror film Us, was called a masterpiece by Bruno Tonioli. He and the other judges all awarded the performance a 10 of 10, earning the pair their first and only perfect score of the season. It was quite the comeback after being the lowest on the scoreboard just a week prior. Shumpert and Karagosh would ride that high all the way to the finale, where they would take home the season's Mirrorball trophy. Number 14. Livin' La Vida Loca, Gabby Windey and Val Schmirkovsky. Season 31 runners-up Gabby Windey and Val Schmirkovsky consistently brought it during their run on Dancing with the Stars, becoming a mainstay at the top of the leaderboard.
Make you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. She'll make you live her crazy life. She'll take away your pain.
The strong bond between the two of them shone through in most of their routines, but their greatest performance of all was this 90s night samba set to Ricky Martin's Livin' La Vida Loca.
Outside, inside out, she's living la vida loca. She will wear you out, living la vida loca.
The upbeat number saw Schmirkovsky rip his shirt off in a move so inspiring to the judges that Derek Huff and Bruno Tonioli had to remove theirs as well. Number 13. Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy, Drew Lachey and Cheryl Burke. Dancing with the Stars has delivered us a ton of great freestyle routines over the years, but this performance was the first to really wow us, and we'll never forget it. In those days, the sight of denim and cowboy hats inside the ballroom was still enough to make an impression. But on top of that, this was a genuinely fun and creative routine that serves as an early example of the gems we tune in every week for. The duo ended up winning the Mirrorball trophy, setting a high standard for all the competitors to come. Number 12. Living on Video, Joanna Krupa and Derek Huff. With an inspired music choice in Living on Video by one-hit wonder Canadian synth-pop band Trans-X, Joanna Krupa and Derek Huff look to the future with their memorable Paso Doble.
Living on video. Living on video.
But nothing was robotic about how they moved, giving us what still stands out as one of the show's most memorable fusions. With its hi-fi yet retro aesthetic, the performance served us some serious 80s vibes.
Laser rays and purple skies. In a computer fairyland. It is a dream you bring to life.
And the creative costumes and robots involved remind us of our dream Lady Gaga and Daft Punk collaboration. It's no wonder that in season 15, Bristol, Palin, and Mark Ballas would opt to dance the Paso Doble to the same track. Number 11. Toxic. Milo, Manheim, and Whitney Carson. When we say this performance was toxic, we're not trying to imply Disney Channel star Milo Manheim and his dance partner Whitney Carson should be cancelled.
There's no escape. I can't wait to need a hit. Baby, give me it. You're dangerous. I'm loving it.
We literally just mean the duo danced to the remixed track during this spooktacular freestyle routine on Dancing with the Stars Halloween night. It was a 10 from Len and the rest of the judges, with the pair earning a perfect score. Goodman in particular called the act spellbinding, and we're inclined to agree. In fact, this routine will keep us spellbound for years to come. Number 10. You Don't Own Me, James Henchcliffe and Jenna Johnson. During week 8, James Henchcliffe's regular partner for season 23, Sharna Burgess, was recovering from a knee injury, meaning he was paired with ballroom dancer Jenna Johnson. This didn't throw him off his rhythm, however, delivering a graceful Viennese waltz, all while dressed as Batman's arch nemesis, the Joker, alongside Johnson's Harley Quinn. 2016 was when Suicide Squad was released, so it's safe to say they absolutely nailed the Halloween costume of the year. Despite their clownish appearance, it's clear the villainous pair were deadly serious about giving us an incredible performance.
You don't own me. You don't own me.
Number 9. Assassin's Tango, Gilles Marini and Cheryl Burke. There have been a few pairings on Dancing with the Stars over the years where the chemistry between a pairing has been so noticeable that eyebrows are inevitably raised. Gilles Marini and Cheryl Burke are one of those pairings. Quote, "Nothing has ever happened physically between us," insisted Burke on an episode of her Sex, Lies, and Spray Tans podcast. But for one night in 2009, Marini and Burke were a married couple, becoming Mr. and Mrs. Smith for an impressive routine set to the Assassin's Tango from the film. But while Burke admitted on the same podcast that the pair went through, quote, "ups and downs," we doubt they ever tried to kill each other. Another memorable performance from Marini and Burke this season was their super spicy salsa. Number 8. Cell Block Tango, Laurie Hernandez and Val Schmierkowski. When Olympic gold medalist gymnast Laurie Hernandez joined Dancing with the Stars during season 23, we had no reason to doubt that she had the moves.
He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have heard it, I bet you would have done the same.
After all, she's somewhat known to be flexible. During Showstoppers night, Hernandez and her dance partner Val Schmierkowski brought the hit Broadway musical Chicago to the ballroom with a sensational cell block tango. Quote, "You're guilty of killing that tango," remarked Bruno Tonioli following the performance. "And you're guilty of a terrible joke, Bruno. But then again, who are we to talk? Lock us up." Number 7. Danza Kuduro, Paige VanZant and Alan Burston. UFC strawweight Paige VanZant rolled with the punches during one evening of her run on Dancing with the Stars, when her partner Mark Ballas suffered a back injury while rehearsing. During the episode's intro, Paige VanZant shrugged and performed a brief solo routine. What can you do? But for her main event of the night, VanZant was paired with backup dancer Alan Burston, who had only 2 hours of prep time. so it's remarkable that the unexpected duo could pull off what head judge Len Goodman called the best dance of the season so far with this impeccable salsa. Number 6. Toxic. Rumor Willis and Val Schmirkovsky. As if it wasn't impressive enough that they could dance, Rumor Willis and Val Schmirkovsky delivered an incredible freestyle routine set to a cover of Britney Spears' Toxic.
Too high, can't come down. Losing my head, spinning round and round. Do you feel me now?
But it wasn't just any cover, it was performed by the dance partners themselves. The sexy, cool arrangement of the pop classic was produced by music legend Linda Perry of Four Non Blondes fame, and featured Willis on vocals and Schmirkovsky on the violin.
Taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic?
We know that Rumor Willis could act as well as dance. Makes sense given that her parents are Bruce Willis and Demi Moore, but we were blown away to find out that she's a triple threat.
Intoxicate me now with your loving now. I think I'm ready now. I think I'm ready now.
Number 5. Footprints in the Sand. Bindi Irwin and Derek Huff. Along with her dance partner Derek Huff, Bindi Irwin paid tribute to her late father Steve Irwin, known to audiences worldwide as the Crocodile Hunter, with this moving freestyle.
Just when I thought I lost my way, you gave me strength to carry on.
Scoring a perfect 30, we think it's safe to say she did him justice.
And I'm weary, well, I know you've been there and I can feel you.
At the end of the performance, Huff surprised Irwin with a photo of her with her father, moving her to tears. She wasn't alone, as there was hardly a dry eye in the house between her, the judges, and the audience. We may have missed it up a little rewatching it just now.
I'll carry you when you need comfort.
Number 4. It's Not Unusual. Alfonso Ribeiro and Whitney Carson. Honestly, there was never any chance of this routine being a flop. Come on, the dance was already named after Alfonso Ribeiro before he even appeared on Dancing with the Stars.
It's not unusual to be mad with anyone. It's not unusual to be sad with anyone.
Or rather, it was named after Carlton Banks, the character he most famously portrayed on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Fans had been chomping at the bit to see Ribeiro do the Carlton, and he finally delivered and then some in an episode themed around the star's most memorable years.
Why can't this crazy love be more?
Donning a cardigan and khakis, he showed us that he's still got the moves.
It's not unusual to find that I'm in love with you.
Number 3. Puttin' on the Ritz 2017 Jazzy Radio Mix. Jordan Fisher and Lindsay Arnold. Hamilton star Jordan Fisher and his dance partner Lindsay Arnold consistently put in great work during their time on Dancing with the Stars.
Spending every dime for a wonderful time. So if you're blue, you don't know where to go to. Why don't you go where fashion sits? But now on the Ritz.
From their sensual cha-cha and sensational samba to their salsa with Corbin Bleu, the two were never not on fire. But in our opinion, they somehow saved the best for the finale with this ritzy freestyle. Call it a slightly early victory lap for the recipients of the Mirror Ball for season 25.
Put it on the Ritz. Different types of wear all day coat pants with stripes and cut away close perfect fit. But now on the Ritz.
Quote, "I want his freestyle to be a showstopper," said Arnold before the routine. And it definitely stopped the show, at least until season 26.
The time is right for us tonight. We can move. Put it on the Ritz.
Number 2. The Sound of Silence. Niall DeMarco and Peter Murgatroyd. The emotional dial was cranked all the way to 11 for this finale routine from Niall DeMarco and Peter Murgatroyd.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
The The dance was a contemporary freestyle set to a cover of Simon & Garfunkel's The Sound of Silence by the heavy metal band Disturbed, a song that resonated with DeMarco as a deaf person. Quote, "My interpretation of the song is that for hundreds of years my deaf community has suffered oppression, marginalization, and language deprivation," he explained on social media.
People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening.
It is time for our soundless message to be heard, hence the sound of silence. It is our time. The performance was one of the most moving to ever grace the ballroom. In fact, Carrie Ann Inaba declared it the best she had ever seen. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Spanish Guitar, Nicole Scherzinger and Derek Huff. Human, Amy Purdy and Derek Huff. Can You Do This? Amber Riley and Derek Huff. Free Your Mind, Mel B and Maxim Chmerkovskiy. Gaston, Juan Pablo Di Pace and Cheryl Burke.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Latch, Meryl Davis and Maxim Chmerkovskiy. The word chemistry has a tendency to come up frequently when we're discussing Dancing with the Stars' greatest ever routines.
I'm latching on, babe. Now I know what I have found.
And that's because when the spark between two dancers is just right, it can boost a 10-worthy performance to one we'd give an 11 if we could. But we might even give a 12 to this all-timer.
Now I've got you in my space. I won't let go of you.
Never before has the passion between two dancers on the show seemed so believable, resulting in a near kiss that we really thought would go all the way after a season packed with tension.
Got you circled in my embrace. I'm latching on to you.
How important is the celebrity partner in the success of a Dancing with the Stars routine? Let us know in the comments.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.